Now, when I made my top 10 Cosmic video, I thought that Adam Warlock was just good for Incursions, right? But this man might be the actual king of Incursions. He is just so unreal in this game mode, and here is exactly why. So, just check out this fight and see how fast it is. So we drop this SP1 here, we get the prowess up, that's a nice 70,000 SP1. We drop it again, there's 114 on the first hit, and that's a little showing of how good he can be in Incursions, right? That was like, what, 20 something seconds, even less maybe? So what buffs do I have active? Well, I have the one that increases stun duration by 50%, which is a massive help for sure. I have the biggest one, which is probably, what's it called? Oh man, it's the one where you get a prowess on every special attack. And I also have Toxic Advancement and Compounding Harm. So what that does is, whenever I use an unblockable attack, I place a poison, right? And whenever I place a poison, I have a chance to place an armor break as well. So the damage output just really skyrockets, and this is the result. You have Adam Warlock just being so insane damage-wise. Additionally, I have these buffs where you do increase damage output while you're unblockable, and you get increased combat power rate as well. So he is pretty much just spamming special attacks and just doing so much damage from them as well because of the prowess, plus all the poison damage, plus the armor breaks too. So it just all combines for something really, really dumb and silly, but he is just shredding this, right? And this was a zone 25 run, and Adam Warlock was used in every single zone. So yeah, he is a great Incursions carry. I had Hercules because I thought I'd use him the most, but that's not the case at all. I actually used Adam Warlock the most in this run, which is so insane. And just look at that damage output, but we're just getting started. Now we have some zone 18 action. No, this is still a lower zone, I believe, but we have a higher zone action, which is important, right? You know, getting that extra health pool on them, which doesn't really matter if it's Adam Warlock because he just shreds them anyway. And yeah, just check out this damage output. It's so silly. Here I dropped the pod, and the best part about Adam Warlock and Incursions is there is pretty much zero risk of like mistiming something or messing up his rotation. There is zero risk whatsoever. You can be like the worst Adam Warlock player, you will do just fine in Incursions because the stun duration's higher and you have access to just so much damage output to where the rotation doesn't even get problematic because they're already down by the time it would be, right? So that's why he is just so strong for Incursions. And now we have some Zone 18 gameplay. Zone 18, pretty high up there for sure, and the health pools are looking pretty high right now. But does it matter? No, because check this out. We go in. I don't know why I didn't use the pod. That was kind of a mistake on my end, but it's fine. We go back in, we drop a combo, then we drop the SP1, and check out the damage output now. It is going to be honestly just so insane. We have 22,000 light attacks, we have over 100k there, and then 200,000 right there. It's just so silly because there is no difficulty at all for this rotation. It's so straightforward. You go in, you activate your counter, you activate your pod, drop the SP1, and then you're just in a loop of dropping SP1s and doing like 200,000 damage per SP1. It's just so silly. But now we have this Scorpion here. Very scary Scorpion, but do we care? Not really, because Adam Warlock is just so reliable. And I feel like he is good for honestly any matchup, but ideally ones that he can poison in, because the poison damage is doing a ton of work as well. But of course, so are the special attacks. I feel like they're the biggest bread and butter for Adam Warlock, but I know like all the damage is good, right? All the damage output from different sources is a good thing. And yeah, that fight's just over. It's so silly how strong he is in Incursions. I feel like with how easy he is to play in Incursions, he might be the king of Incursions, like genuinely. It's so straightforward, and you do so much damage output in such little time. And yeah, like I said, the best part is the lack of stress when playing him. But in my opinion, Adam Warlock at base isn't really stressful once you learn him, but I understand why people don't really like him, you know, generally. But in Incursions, it's a whole different story. He is just so strong here. And yeah, look at this damage. 200,000 plus. We go back in again. We drop it, and yeah, 209. Okay, it's just so absurd because this isn't even an Incursions rank up, right? He is good literally everywhere. He's good in Alliance War, in Alliance Quest, if that matters. He's good in Battlegrounds on defense and attack. He's good for questing. He's good for long form content. And yeah, another bonus, he is one of the best, if not probably the best Incursions champion to use. That's why Adam Warlock is such a strong cosmic character. I know he has a lot of haters, which, you know, what champion doesn't, but you can't deny his power as a champion. He's honestly just so strong, and I know that he is very modified here with the Incursions buffs, but I'm just saying, even outside of this, he is still such a powerful character. And that was like, what, 20 something seconds, and now we have, I think, the coolest fight ever. We have this 1.7 million health APOC with terminal velocity and also plagued mine. So this is a hard fight for Adam Warlock because he is special reliant and he really just wants to have those special attacks active. But with plagued mine, you can't guarantee that you'll have your special attack ready. However, Adam Warlock just doesn't care because check out this damage output. It's just so silly. So here I drop it again, and yeah, we drop one more SP1 after this, and look at the damage. 249, 204,000, 43,000 medium attack, and that wraps up that 1.7 million health APOC in about under 30 seconds. So yeah, he's just very strong for Incursions, and of course he has great utility as well. He is immune to shock, cold snap, incinerate, and frostbite. He has true damage. He has unblockable. He has a lot of buffs to activate as well. He has the stasis pod, which is good for regening health or just bypassing any damage. So yeah, all those things combined plus the modifiers, and he is just such an insane champion. But yeah, this fight is now over. So that is a very beefy massacre down in about 25 seconds. Yet again, I feel like 25 seconds is his range, 25 to 30. For like even these zone 24 fights, it's still like 20 to 30 seconds, which is just unreal. But here's the last fight for today, and it's just a Wolverine, no big deal. He does have Lazarus, which is kind of annoying, but we're just gonna outdamage it, which is so goofy. But here we get ready for the first SP1, and then we drop it right here. And yeah, not too shabby, but it gets even better, of course. So then we drop it now again, and yeah, looking a bit better. Then we drop it another time, and this one is very strong, and now this matchup is officially over. So yeah, another 20-something second fight, because of course it is. This man is crazy, right? And he is ascended for a good reason. He has use on attack and defense, but a nice bonus is that he is one of the best Incursions champions. So yeah, this ascension is a great one. I'll have more proper gameplay soon. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Adam Warlock, and yeah, that's about it for me.